Britain is celebrating the long reign of two monarchs this morning. Queen Elizabeth is making the diaries of Queen Victoria public.
Those diaries provide an intimate look at Victoria's life and times, including her Diamond Jubilee in 1897. Charlie D'Agata is at Buckingham Palace. Charlie, good morning.
Good morning to you, Erica. First, I want you to take a look at some of the preparations underway here at Buckingham Palace. This huge stage being set up and bleachers for thousands expected to help celebrate the Queen's Jubilee. But first, the Queen is giving the world a glimpse at some of the history behind the throne.
Yes.
She's been to a few openings in her time, but not one that opens the book on her personal family history. The official online launch of Queen Victoria's diaries at Buckingham Palace wasn't exactly a smash the champagne across the bow moment, but the Queen did what she could to show her delight and her appreciation to those behind the project.
Your Majesty has opened a window on the life of a monarch, revealing as never before her humanity and her leadership.
And they are revealing. The diaries tell the story of a woman in the throes of a passionate relationship with the dashing Prince Albert, and not afraid to say it. After they first met, she wrote, "It was with some emotion that I beheld Albert, who is beautiful." She described her bliss beyond belief on her wedding night. "He clasped me in his arms, and we kissed each other again and again." She also adds they didn't get much sleep. All that and all that matters all poured out online. Daily entries from the time she started writing the journal at 13 until just before her death. All you do is click on the year, the month, and the date, and it's all right there. All 40,000 pages. The diaries had been gathering dust in Windsor Castle for more than 100 years. Oxford University had an online publisher scan each page in a project that took more than 6 months. Royal historians call Queen Victoria the most important figure of the 19th century.
I think, obviously, because of the length of her reign, she reigned for 63 years, and because of the time, the size of the British Empire, the relationships also with continental Europe and with America made her a major figure of that period.
She speaks highly of America. The desk she gave in 1880 as a token of goodwill and friendship is still in use in the Oval Office. That closeness with the U.S. is clearly a legacy carried on by her great-great-granddaughter. There are other parallels. Queen Victoria was the only other monarch in British history to celebrate a Diamond Jubilee, 60 years on the throne. And in Britain, history is a long time. Victoria must have known her journals might one day be read. One entry states, "Wrote in my journal, which I am vain enough to think may perhaps someday be reduced to interesting memoirs." Now, the current queen was asked whether she kept a diary. She politely said that she did, but it was unlikely that it would ever be published.
Charlie, nice use there of the all that and all that matters, by the way.
Yeah. And thank you. There's
a little homage.
Victoria became queen when she was 18.
It's wild to think about, and especially at that period in time, too. And then to reign for 63 years.
Here's what she said on the mausoleum door entrance, her words: "Farewell, best beloved, here at last I shall rest with thee. With thee in Christ I shall rise again." Queen Victoria.
Rising again online.
Yes.